Hoop Dream fan and everybody out there listen. This is the AG Engage podcast weekly update. Listen, y'all, I don't even know where to begin because there's so much happening. NBA, WNBA, and Lord, I'm not even a hockey fan, but hockey has taken over. So who knows what may happen on today's show? But we got so many things to talk about: free agency, new coaches being hired. I mean, just everything is going on, and we want to make sure that we cover the topics that you want to talk about. Guess what? I'm Will Gates, and that's my dog.
Arthur Agee in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. AG, man, listen, man, there's so much going on right now. I don't even know where to begin. But let's start here, man. NBA Finals recap. Celtics win. Jaylen Brown is the Finals MVP, man. What's your take on really just that series as it has concluded with the Celtics winning and going really one up on the Lakers now for most NBA championships, man? Give me your thoughts on that.
Man, I wanted to go 7. I wanted it to go 7. I'm glad Dallas got that one game where they blew them out. But I know Boston didn't. It was something in my mind that was telling me that Boston, and they kept that game kind of close until, they went up to to Dallas just went berserk. But I think they really wanted to win it in their hometown, in front of their fans, on their floor. And I know they was like, well, we lost this one. We going back to the crib, and we'll get that one in front of the fans. Like, they was that confident, like knowing that they could beat this team. So, Jaylen playing the way he played, I'm glad he got, MVP. They was tripping on our boy, JT. I felt it. I felt it. I kind of more like him now, and he's I like the way he deflected all the BS that was thrown towards him.
That's right.
Well, you supposed to have 30 and 30. No, this dude was playing a team game. He these guys that surround him, Derek White and everybody, he was letting everybody flourish, but the boy was playing defense. He was rebounding. He had his imprint all over the game, but that Jaylen Brown boy,
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this. If you look at the numbers, JT numbers were better than Jaylen Brown.
Just the numbers, okay.
The numbers were better, but I think JT carried over from the previous series, the Eastern Conference Championship into the finals, and so that momentum carried with him. But I do believe that Jason Tatum had a better finals. I think what hurt Jason Tatum from getting the finals MVP was the best game he had, they lost.
They lost it. Yeah.
And I think what gave Jaylen Brown the MVP is the best game he had in the finals, they won. So it was like you could have really flipped a coin and gave it to either one. What I love is, man, that you're right. They got this 1A, 1B, depending on who it is tonight, going, and they figured out, because you remember it wasn't even not too long ago. They was like, they need to blow it up. Let's get rid of them. They can't play together. Like two superstars can't win championships. But no, I'm glad the Celtics held on to these guys. And you're right, the other guys played in. Got to show some love to Al Horford, who stepped in. He played big roles. Yeah, Big Al, man. Porzingis was out. But I do think when Porzingis showed back up, that changed the dynamics too, man. He was just a game changer. They didn't have an answer for him at all. But I just think the Celtics just had too much overall at every position. And so I'm glad the finals is over so we can get to Summer Olympics. AG, it's just, man, everything just going on. We got so much to look forward to. But now it's free agency time. Now we're talking about trades. We're talking about coaches getting hired. And speaking of coaches getting hired, we got two: Kenny Atkins, JJ Redick. But we got to start with JJ Redick and him being hired by the Los Angeles Lakers. What is your take on that, man?
Well, they are a coaching carousel. LA is. They are a coaching carousel. So, I mean, I don't mind JJ, a young boy, a young dude coming in getting a shot without, having any coaching experience. Shit, he played 15 some years in the league. That experience alone. You know how many
Absolutely.
coaches he did, didn't play for? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And not like he
Absolutely.
was, a journeyman type dude. This dude was, from Duke, All American. You know what I'm saying? So I like the hire, and I wish him nothing but luck, man. And I just hope the media out there in LA and just the sports media in general, don't take every little thing, but which we know they are, if bringing in the podcast with him and LeBron, are they still gonna do it and all that? Well, why not? It's shit. They started it before he was even the coach.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
so
Well,
I definitely approve of the hire, and I wish him nothing but luck, man.
well, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm not against the hire because I feel like this. Jenny Buss, Rob Pelinka, you guys can hire whomever you believe works best for your organization. Now, I want to throw this out here though, as a caveat though. This is it. Again, I'm not against the JJ Redick hire. I'm mainly speaking from this perspective that the route to becoming an NBA coach, it changes whenever the league gets ready to make it different. Because at first you used to have to put in time. And so I'm talking about guys like,
Yeah,
Sam Cassell and others, assistant coaches that have been sitting there waiting on opportunities to coach. Now, again, if I'm the head coach, I mean, if I'm the GM, if I'm the owner, I'm gonna hire whoever I want to hire. That's just my prerogative, in the words of Bobby
right.
Brown. But we hadn't seen that being the case all the time. Most times you
Yeah,
look at guys' resume and say, "Hey, you got a proven track record," or you've coached under some great coaches. So it's going to be interesting to see as JJ walks into this because LA, let's put it out there, man. It ain't a typical job. LA
no,
is, I mean, it's limelight. It's Hollywood. I mean, there are a few jobs in coaching
yeah.
that is you got a job inside of a job. Like you got
Story
LA.
franchise on his own.
Yes. LA, New York, Boston, Chicago. When you come there and coach these type of organizations, you got to
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
You just said it earlier. They got a coaching carousel going over there. That's because they ain't winning. And even when they do
Mm-hmm.
win, you still are subject to be fired. I mean, I look at Darvin Ham. Man, this dude played in the Western Conference Finals a year
Mm-hmm.
ago, win the in-season tournament this past season, and he still gets fired.
Mm. Yeah,
So it's going to be interesting to see how the Lakers. I think the Lakers have to approach this with an opportunity to give JJ opportunity to be
yeah,
great. You gotta
yeah.
let him grow in it and be great, man. So what about this Kenny Atkinson though?